Custom tactics, formations, and player roles are crazy important this year, and with the first FUT Champs Weekend League well and truly in full swing, I'm going to show you the tactics that help me clutch up and get ranked 2. For cheap and fast EAFC 25 Ultimate Team coins, head over to MMOEXP.com, link in the description, and make sure to use my code Morsey at checkout to save yourself 5% off your order. A full disclaimer, my team's pretty crazy. Like, I've got Sophia Smith, Adama Traore, Rodman, Nico Williams, Bellingham. I have actually just gone out and bought Julie Foudy. I think that's how you say her name. So I haven't tried her card out yet, but you'll see it in the little gameplays example later, that her having a little run out. But this is the formation. 4-4-2 flat. No nonsense, the classic. The El Clasico when it comes to formations. We're going back to the basics. I've been using a 4-1-4-1, really enjoying it. I've been using a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. And my issue was I was going into FUT Champs with the 4-1-4-1. Too many fours. But I had too many strikers, too many midfielders that I wanted to incorporate in my team. I had a right mid, a left mid, 2 strikers. So we went back to the basics, the 4-4-2, and I absolutely loved it. So here it is, the 4-4-2 flat in all of its glory, with my beautiful team alongside it. Build-up style and defensive approach, I think, honestly, is personal preference. I like counter because I've got really fast players like Williams, Smith, Traore, Rodman. So be able to progress the ball and transition from defense to attack really quick is definitely the way to go for me. But I don't mind short passing. I don't mind balance if you want a mixture of the both. That is all personal preference. But for me, if you've not tried counter, definitely give it a go. Defensive approach apparently is bugged right now. I think it's rounding up. So if you're at like 55, it'll take you naturally up to 60, 65 to 70 or something along those lines. I'm not too sure if that's exactly correct, but that's what I've been hearing. And usually with my tactics this year and in previous years, I tend to rock like 60 to 70. Tends to be where I kind of settle. But I tried 50, out and out balanced, and it works. I don't want to be too far at the pitch, especially with just 2 midfielders in there. I kind of wanted a bit more reassurance and not being crazy high up. Which definitely worked out in the gameplay, and you'll probably see it in the gameplay as well. But that is what I rock for build-up style and defensive approach. The player roles themselves, advanced forward plus for Smith and advanced forward for Traore. Now, Traore has 0 player role pluses in the striker position. They're all out wide in the right mid role, but honestly, it works. Like, this man was absolutely fantastic for me. He was scoring goals, the speed boost, the 4-star weak foot is crazy nice on a Traore card, and like, he was literally picking up Virgil van Dijk, chucking him aside, teabagging him a little bit, cracking on and scoring goals. Madness. And I don't feel like you need necessarily plus roles right now at this stage. It's nice to have the options. You can see I've tried to utilize it where I can, but it's not an essential. But if you are a massive fan of the Folstein plus or something like that, I don't mind it. Of course, you can mix it up yourself. This is what I was using. In regards to the right mid and the left mid, inside forward plus is definitely my go-to. Mainly because without the ball here, with the ball here, they just cut in and cause some chaos, and you can naturally drag them out wide yourself if you want to, or there's just so many options hitting your opponent's box. You're definitely going to create chances. And if you notice where they're lined up perfectly for a Trivela, and Trivelas this year are crazy important, especially against 5-backs where your opponent's got so many players blocking the box. If you're on the edge of the box with a little bit of space and you can pull off a cheeky green time Trivela, you're going to have fun. That's definitely came in clutch for me this weekend. So inside 4++ for sure on these 2. I did try out winger a little bit, but I think I definitely prefer cutting inside, almost turning into a 4-2-2. Now the 2 centre mids, box to box is what I was using, and honestly, Julie has box-to-box plus, which is going to be huge for me, and Bellingham just the default box-to-box. This is the interesting position, I reckon, because with a 4-4-2, you can be a little bit vulnerable, especially if you're progressing the play a lot with your 2 centre mids. You can get caught out, and you're relying on your centre backs to clutch up and make a tackle, or your full backs. But I think box-to-box is the way to go. If you've got maybe a Frankie de Jong, which is actually the player that I used this weekend, you could maybe go for a holding instead, just add a bit more defensive cover and kind of push him forward yourself. So let me know which midfielders you guys are using, and I'll try and help you out with player roles for those 2. But for me, box to box was the play. My fullbacks are on fullback, mainly because I like old-fashioned fullbacks. I like being able to bomb forward. And if you look without the ball, Rodman, Williams create a little bit of space on the sides here for Alaba and Walker to get involved if need be. So if I'm on the ball with Walker, play it to Julie in the middle. Rodman cuts inside a bit. Walker overlaps, creating width out wide. I really like it, especially when you're trying to build up the play with width. Fullback is the way to go. I actually did trial false back in this formation, but like, it turns so chaotic. and I still haven't really found a way to truly utilize that yet. I'm definitely up for trying more, by the way. Do smash a like, by the way, guys, if you enjoy the custom tactics videos, and if you want me to try on more formations, I'm happy to try out your tactics as well. If you've got some that you're really finding success with, definitely hit me up on Twitter or something like that. I'm definitely down for trying more. 2 centre backs, defender ++ on King and Saliba, mainly because they're ++ roles, and I think no nonsense. I want my centre-back stopping my opponents from getting a sniff at my goal. I don't want them anywhere near it. I'll tell you what, you could honestly, though, what work quite nicely is ball playing defender plus alongside a defender ++. Just stepping up a little bit, like a Rafa Varane, who's really decent on the ball, not dribbling-wise, but like passing-wise. Put him as a ball playing defender, have him pushing up a tiny bit ahead of your other centre-back, and that will work quite nicely. But for me, defender ++ for sure, and out-and-out goalkeeper ++ for Tim, the most hot and cold keeper on this planet. One day he's unbelievable. The next day, I don't know if you saw my clip the other day where he had a bit of a malfunction in the sticks. But he's still my keeper for now. Good for chemistry and goalkeeper ++. It's nice. So those are the tactics. That is the formation and team. Let's stop the waffling now and let's show some gameplay. Live com time. Let's do it. And let's try out Julie. All right, in we go. My opponent's team looking stacked. So many options in there. All right, 4-3-3. It looks like my opponent's using. Tends to be a pretty press-heavy formation. What I do find with this formation as well is if your opponent like wins the ball back, him rushing passes could be deadly because you've got so many bodies forward that you're going to get the interceptions and create more chances because of it. Put William on the edge. Should we go for it? Okay, William Saliba. Even he is the Trivellis in the locker. Oh my days. The press right there. Julie. Should have taken an extra touch there, but the inside forward, you can see Robin making some nice moves inside there, creating an alleyway, but I rushed it. Oh, the extra pass. We had Julie getting involved, but to be fair, probably wasn't the best decision for me. Yes, Adama with a green time. Travella. So deadly. This man, he knows where the back of the net is. I think games like this, where your opponent's clearly switched on, he's player lock and he's taking his time to do passes, you just got to be reserved. You cannot commit or overcommit with any of your players. You just want to be sensible. You want to have them positioned nicely, ready to make the interceptions or blocks if needed. That'll do. But I'll tell you what, this might be the sweatiest person I've played in Div 1 so far. This man is cracked. I'm recording at 7 AM Sunday morning. This boy's lot. Alaba providing the width. For Nico, who's always on the inside. Green time from there. Not a bad effort. Good defending from my opponent. Yeah, stand your ground. Good defending. Oh, give me that. Seal the game off in style. Adama with a Bicey 2-0. Let's go. So there it is, the 4-4-2 with 2 inside forwards. Genuinely really enjoying it. I recommend you give it a go. Let me know if you load it up yourself. I'll show you the code. I almost forgot actually. Oof. How do I check this, right? So you edit and then do you back out and it appears? Is that how it works? Like I never know how to actually reveal the code. How do you do it? Let me just make a quick change and back out. There we go. Code on the screen right now. That's how you reveal it. I'll probably leave it in the pinned comment as well. But let me know if you try it yourself, how you get on. Really, really well-rounded formation. A lot to offer in the attack. You're solid in the defense. And you've got some creativity in the midfield. Let me know which formation you are rocking down below. And any custom tactics you think I should be trying out myself. Good luck in Foot Champs if you're yet to play. Let me know where you finished if you've already finished. Hey, there's no shame in bottling 9 wins. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Catch you later.